Welcome back to the Nick from Australia YouTube channel. Welcome to the Friday night football review. Might be one of the shortest reviews of the entire year, just because of how shit that game was. My goodness. Where to begin with that? 32-2 Bulldogs over the Knights at McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle. Gee whiz. I think there was a crowd there of like 19, 21,000, something like that. Somewhere between that. I think it was 19, 21. I can't remember which one they said. What a horrible, horrible game of rugby league. I don't think anybody enjoyed it whatsoever. Yeah, that was a shit show. Terrible game. That was bad. That was bad. So he comes in here on the review. We're not going to be on here for long because that was horse shit. Absolute garbage of a game. Hello to Luke at Melbourne Storm fan. Hello to Michael. Hello to everyone that is just tuning in now. Yeah, look, this review won't be a long one. We'll probably go through this as quick as possible. Obviously heading down to Sydney over the weekend, so should be good fun. Hopefully we can beat the Roosters. Yeah, so what a garbage game. Absolutely terrible. Sorry guys, it's in the middle of something here. All good? Alright. Where to begin? I'm just trying to dissect it. Like, I watched the entire game and I could have easily just like turned the bloody, changed the channel or whatever, but like how did Newcastle, this is why I don't believe they're a finals team, and I've been saying this from the get-go, man. This is why the Knights are not a finals team. How do you win 4 in a row? You get a week off, fresh off the bye. You show up in front of your home fans, and you dish out that. That was shocking, man. I know it was wet, but the Knights played good football in the wet against the Dragons about 5-6 weeks ago, so there's no excuses. The Bulldogs were without Stephen Crichton, Matt Burton, Viliame Kikau. They were without a lot of quality, and the Knights dished up absolute shit. Now, I want to give a lot of credit to the Bulldogs. I thought they played really well tonight, and they've been playing well throughout most of the year. So full credit to them. They're showing their potential, and I don't think a finals spot this year is out of the equation. Do I think they'll make it? Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to say at the moment because it's only round 13 and there's still a second half of the season to come. But what they have shown the first half of the year is that they have the ability to potentially make the top 8, whether it's 7th or 8th or even 6th. If they continue this path, the Bulldogs, they're going to be a very good chance of making the semi-finals, and they deserve to, because start of the year we all questioned their forward pack. They didn't have enough middle forwards, myself included. I said the same thing, and you know, they bought a lot of versatility type players, but the thing is, they're all hard workers. They all rip in. They all do the 1%ers really well, and the Bulldogs are just doing everything right. So it's really impressive what the Bulldogs are doing. Now, Newcastle, same old thing. Halves. They've changed their halves 100 times this year, it feels like, and I still don't think they've got the right combination, man. Like, 1 week it's Gamble Hastings, the other it's Gamble Cogger. 1 week it's Cogger Hastings, the other week it's Hastings Cogger. Like, you gotta get the right balance. And with Kalen Ponga still not back for another 4 or 5 weeks, I think, at least. Anyway, it's hard to really see what is their best option. And, you know, we've been talking a lot about Will Price. And if you watched the game on Channel 9 tonight, Will Price was heavily mentioned by Andrew Johns. Andrew Johns, who is obviously the best player the Newcastle Knights ever had, he is demanding Will Price goes into the team next week. Now, Newcastle's next 3 are quite tough. They take on Melbourne, which is going to be very tough. Penrith at Newcastle, and then the Eels at Newcastle. So, Newcastle got a pretty tough 3 weeks coming up, man. We'll see how they go. As for the Bulldogs, full credit to them. I think the Bulldogs next 2, I believe they play. What got next week? They got Parramatta on the Monday, which will be huge. And then after that, I think they play. They got round 15. Might be the Warriors. I can't remember who they play. They play somebody. Oh, yeah, typical. That is a very fucking disgusting thing to say. Trolls in the chat. Nothing new there. What a fuckwit. See ya, bud. Not much more to say on this game, man. Like, I thought, you know, the Bulldogs surprised me. They won the game 32-2. I thought it'd be a lot closer than that. I tipped Newcastle going into it. I didn't think the Bulldogs would win with who they had out, but just goes to show that, you know, 3 players don't make a team. It's a team effort, and just because you got a few players, that doesn't mean you can't win. Player of the game. Bulldogs had a few standouts tonight, man. Like, I thought Jacob Preston was outstanding. I thought Connor Tracy had a really good game. Josh Curran was great off the bench. For Max King worked really hard. Reid Marnie was good. Bronson Sherry had some really good touches out there as well. Carraz was very good. My player of the game, look, I got to give it to Jacob Preston. Like, he scored 2 tries. Looked really dangerous on that right edge most of the night. So, Jacob Preston is my player of the game. I thought he was very good. As for the Knights, can't really praise any of them, but I just want to say one thing about the Knights. Jaden Brayley has got to go. Jaden Brayley is fucking terrible. Ever since he come out from his ACL, he just looks so slow, so lethargic. Phoenix Crossland is a much better option at dummy half, man. Really is. So, I think it's time they pull the trigger and put Crossland to hooker and Brayley to 14, or just fuck him off in general. Anyway, that's where the review ends, guys. I'm out of it. Thanks for watching the review. I'll be in Sydney over the weekend for the Roosters Cowboys game, obviously on Sunday, so it should be good fun. Looking forward to that. Go you Cowboys. Thanks for watching the review. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next one.